more. Give us more. More, more, more. There must always be more. Well, here's some more. All right, so Rise of Ix. What do we got? Oh, I get first pick. Okay. You know what? I want to pick Archduke Armand Ecaz. So I'm going to click confirm. Let's take a look at this guy. I have played this guy in the actual board game, and I really liked him. It's a very elegant design. So let's take a look. Coordination. Reveal turn. If you have at least 2 agents on Landsrad, City, or Spice Trade board spaces, you may trash one of your cards in play. Okay, so this is a way... Dune is like... It's not an easy game to trash cards in compared to a lot of other deck building games. It makes it interesting. It makes trash very like precious. In this guy, you can trash a card every round potentially. But you have to have sent both of your agents to these sort of basic spaces. And, you know, you don't always want to do that, right? You want to use Seek Allies. You want to use Diplomacy. So this round, I can't... Well, I guess I could send both Dunes to, like, Spice Trade theoretically, but... probably not. Okay, and conscript the Signet Ring. You may acquire a card that costs 3 or less. So this guy is all about getting like a deck building thing happening fast. What is this acquired thing? There's this weird... Okay, Tessia going hard for this conflict here. Early hardy warriors straight in for the influence and the spice. Okay, so we've got all expansion characters. These are all Rise of Ix leaders. That's interesting. Okay, so if I wanted to activate that coordination thing, I would have to go to Imperial Basin and Haga Basin this round, which is normally not something I'm really excited to do. I'm sort of tempted. I mean, next round I should be able to pull that off. Oh, there's no sell Melange. Man, I was already thinking about selling Melange. I can't do it. Fold Space is available. You know what? I'm just going to go to Fold Space. This shipping track, I want to try to use it more this game if I can. I don't feel like I've used it that much in the Rise of Ix games that I've played so far. It's hard to do because it's like everyone is always going there. But getting the Fold Space should help. Okay, Tessia must have just used a Signet Ring. Aha. Okay. So that's an interesting maneuver right there. Tessia's thing, her Duplicity Signet Ring, lose an influence somewhere to gain 1 influence with a faction where you have a Snooper token. So she went to Hardy Warriors, but then she traded that influence for guild influence. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Is like, you can go to whatever space you want and then just fix whichever influence you want. I never really thought about it that way, but that's pretty interesting. I haven't looked at the Imperium row or the text here, really. We can see that Chom Directorship is here. That's a big deal. Okay, well... let's take a look at the text for a second. Oh, there is a Mnemic film, but I don't have any spice. If I'd been thinking about it, I would have potentially tried to actually get that, because that would be a nice thing to have early. But I'm not going to do a tech negotiation. I'm tempted. Is there any reason for me to want 4? This thing is very cool if I can actually get it. But I'm the last to reveal, so I probably won't. You know what? I'm just going to go for some Solari here. And we'll see how it goes. Right, get 2 nice Bene Gesserit cards right off the bat. At least there is a space travel. Is it going to come all the way to me? Probably not. What is this? Esmar Tuek. Oh, only 1 persuasion. Okay, I am going to be able to get the space travel. That's nice. Yeah, that guy's pretty interesting. Reveal for 2 spice and 2 Solari. It's pretty cool. But I cannot get it. So it's going to... Oh, I only have 2. What was I thinking about? Okay. Well, we'll get an Arrakis Liaison. For some reason, I was thinking I was going to pick up a space travel. No. Alright, what's she going to get with 6? Space travel and shifting allegiances. 2ek. Yeah, I mean, how do you not get 2ek round 1 if you can, right? I mean, just for the reveal alone. Getting that early is like major. That's a major reveal ability. Just to power up your economy from the beginning. Pretty crazy. Okay, they tie. They both get 2 spice. I want to give a quick shout out and thank you to my YouTube members. So in order of who's been a member the longest, thank you very much to Dum D Dudar, Janet Williams, Simon Rose, Rusty's Pit, Margaret Canard, Max Elnick, Nicolas Tossaroni, Olivier Demy, Gabriel Hush Jacques, YNH The Riddler, Eugene Bang, and our newest member, Mike Conroy. Thank you so much for continuing to be a member. Mike, thanks so much for joining. Your support means a lot, and I really appreciate it. Guild Bank Raid. Uh-huh. So my signet ring actually is going to let me acquire the space travel, and I think I am going to do the space travel rather than the shifting allegiances. They're both good, but you know, not sure about my spice acquisition, and I'd like to be able to send cards to the guild more frequently. Now, do I want to do smuggling, or do I want to get some spice? I think I better start with the reconnaissance, honestly, because there's only 1 spot I can send that. I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm just going to throw in 3. I don't know if I need to throw in that many, but I would really like to just grab this 6 Solari right now. That would be really nice if I can actually get it. And the Master Tactician, either it helps me win it, or if somebody does, like, if everybody else just throws in 1,000,000 troops for some reason, I can take all of my people out. Look at this, 8 Solari already on the Princess. What does she do? Yeah, just princess things. Okay. This restricted ordnance can be pretty great. I've seen people do really well with that. Just 4 free combat strength every round. The other one's going to be harder to pick up. They're both very nice. Obviously, they cost 6. Do I want to just go for that? You know what? I'm going to just get the 2. I don't know if that's correct. I'm not going to put any more troops in. Looks like this is going to be fine. I could even potentially retreat 2 of them if Princess doesn't throw in any. Okay, well, she still might, so... Okay, who picked up... Oh, Tessia picked up Shifting Allegiances. That's a little frightening. She's already got a mini Shifting Allegiances with the Duplicity. Now she's got a full-on one. Ooh, Opulence now going to be picked up by Hundro Mauritania. Let's take a look at Hundro here. Intelligence. With the start of the game, he got a free intrigue card, and he knew what the top one was. Am I the first one to pick up another intrigue card? Not sure. Do I want Freeman Camp? I mean, I guess I do. I'm sort of tempted by Jameis just to get even more trashing happening. It is also Freeman access, which I'm gonna need. It also infiltrates. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. I don't know if it makes sense, but I'm just gonna do it. Oh, and this ability. Let's get rid of the dagger. I don't know. We're going to see how far we can go with this trashing stuff. Now, I didn't, like, burn everything to trash round 1. I could have, right? I could have gone to Imperial Basin and Haga Basin to trash round 1 as well, but I think it was... That would have been kind of dumb, I think, to skip the Seek Allies and the Diplomacy round 1. I could use this to retreat 2 troops. Honestly, I'm going to do it. One troop for 6 Solari and an entry card. That's quite a deal. Trade Monopoly. Okay. Well, this is quite a weird hand. Would like to be able to go to Haga Basin. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Space travel might help with that. So play number 1 is going to be space travel, if I can. Another crazy thing I could do is just immediately reveal and grab Chom Directorship. I do want Swordmaster, though. I could Swordmaster and then do it. Although, you know, I won't have enough then. The fact that it's going to cost me buying the Swordmaster, I think I'm going to hold off, but it's honestly quite tempting. But there's just like too much to do here, I think, for me to waste a turn. Not waste a turn, to spend a turn on the directorship. It is close, though. I mean, honestly, getting 4 influence there, that's like playing 4 diplomacies, just like bang, 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 diplomacy, 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 diplomacy. It's kind of like that. So spending 2 agents for 4 diplomacies is honestly not a bad deal. Whoa, early Hayliner. I feel like early Hayliners, I'm seeing that more often in Rise of Ix. Now, it's a small sample size, but it could be that getting to 2 influence with the guild is just so important that people are willing to just go to Hayliner even when they don't really need to. And maybe winning two freighters, 2 moves on the shipping track, maybe that's just like so worth it. I mean, I guess, right? He's got 2 water from it, and he can go pick up spice here, so it's like not totally crazy. Okay, I've got to get the Swordmaster. Unfortunately, there's not a great card for me to actually acquire with the Signet Ring. I guess I can acquire a card, so I guess I can get a liaison with that. Maybe no, I have to use this now. Let's just do it. I guess I'll do that. I don't know if I should, but I did it. Now, oh, you know what? I should have used the liaison to actually get the Swordmaster to leave the Signet Ring open to go, just in case interstellar shipping was left there, which, you know, it wasn't. So it's like, I said I wanted to go to shipping more, and we'll see if I manage to figure out how to fit it in with everything else I want to do. 0 persuasion. Do I want a negotiator? Or do I just get an intrigue card? Honestly? Well, you know what? It wouldn't be the worst thing to put in a troop here. I'm putting in 1. And see if I can get 2nd place out of this. Even if it's 3rd place, which it looks like it's going to be. That's all right. Because 1 water is going to let me pick up this great flat next round, possibly. This embedded agent is gone. It's gone. Look at that. Okay, and I'm going to get to trash another card here, which is pretty cool. I guess I'll take the carry-all. That's pretty cool. Can I afford to lose a reconnaissance? I suppose I can. I've got the liaisons instead. Wow. Oh, for some reason I thought that was 7 combat strength. 7 persuasion. I'm guessing that's going to be Shai Hulud. Yeah. Okay, so I've trashed 2 cards so far. Okay. So Hundro here is going to get to go weep, weep. Can get a discount of 2, has 1 spice on him. So Oh, we can pick up spice here. So we could get the restricted ordnance, I suppose. Grabs guild influence. Not a shock. Opted not to buy any text, looks like. Yeah, I'm going to take that water, and my plan is to grab the Great Flat here. Siege of Arakeen. Okay, good. Good. That's a lot of spice. Would have been nice to have my carry-all for this move, but you can't have everything. I'm going to go with one troop again. It's been... I've been winning some stuff with one troop per combat. This is kind of why I wanted to retreat those troops a couple rounds ago, by the way. So the combat card by itself... here. Right, the Master Tactician. So you can play it for 3 combat strength. I used it to retreat 2 troops, which is 4 combat strength. So just on that alone, in a way, I traded up. But the fact that I can use each of those troops in different conflicts also means that there's a lot more potential value out of it. Whereas the 3 combat strength, you never know. It could help win you like a victory point or even 2 victory points later in the game. On the other hand, you could never find a chance where it's going to make any difference. So that's the trick with intrigue cards, is finding the right time to use them. It's one of the really interesting things about the game. First of all, just the existence of these secret things. You never really know what anyone is capable of. If you know the intrigue deck really well, you can try to account for things. You could say this person might have this card, but you never really know. And I like that about the game. Okay, what am I looking to do here? See, here's this smuggling thing, right? But I've got diplomacy in my hand. I've got fold space in my hand. It seems crazy not to use those. I also have 7 spice. Shuttle fleet, that would help me get the High Council. Holtzman engine would kind of turbocharge the whole like deck building thing, wouldn't it? All right, so in that case, you know what? I'm going to do it that way. And then I'm planning to actually use tech negotiation and not use my diplomacy or my fold space. Okay, now if I want to... Oh, no, sorry. I want to do Dreadnought. That's what I want to do. That's why I went here, was to get the 1 Solari so that I could go to Dreadnought. Buy my tech that way. I won't get a discount, but I'll be... and I think I'm going to pick up the Holtzman engine. The shuttle fleet, I mean, they're both really good. They're both really tempting. I mean, that influence is a big deal. The 2 Solari every round also would be very nice, especially since I'm about to spend my Solari. Ooh. I'm going for the Holtzman engine. The draw card every round is just like... It just kind of goes with the theme I'm trying to pull off here with... What's his name? Archduke Armand Ecaz. I'm trashing cards from my deck. I'm drawing more cards, so I'm like focused really hardcore on this sort of like concentration of deck power. Now, only having 1 persuasion right now is not adding that way. Not playing diplomacy feels bad. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Looks like my 1 troop is going to get nothing for me this time. And obviously I'm going to have to get 2 Spice Must Flow before the game is over to get the victory point out of that. The drawing cards helps accomplish that goal. All right. 1. Trash a card from play. Is it? Yeah, I think it is Dagger. I really want to try to get that Chome Directorship if I can. And so getting the no persuasion cards out of the deck feels right. I'm a little concerned about not having a lot of green access in terms of going to Mentat or getting the High Council seat when that time comes. But I don't really want to get rid of a Dune either because these spaces are more important than normal, right? So it's tricky. Okay, well, there goes the Chome Directorship. Was it the princess that picked it up? Yes. Okay, well. What's this? Court Intrigue. It's interesting art. Okay, it infiltrates on the Emperor's spaces, which means you can go there even if an enemy agent is there. Put 1 of your intrigue cards on the bottom of the intrigue deck to draw an intrigue card. Okay. It's... you know, I mean, sometimes you do have intrigues that you're not too excited about. I guess really the main thing on this is it can take you to an Emperor space, guaranteed. And the other part is just kind of like a bonus, I suppose. All right, well. It looks like the princess and I are both wasting our troops to get nothing. But between these two, I would take the Imperial Spy. You know, it is situational though, right? If you're fighting over an alliance, then having that infiltrate could really be a big deal. Ooh, to the victor. Is there another intrigue card called ... go the spoils? Desert Power. Okay, there's my extra card from Holtzman Engine. Interstellar Shipping, gone. Carryall. Probably not going to get good value out of that this turn. It might just be a reveal on the Carryall. Gonna want to use Jameis and Diplomacy. Is she getting that combat one? Yes. No, she picked up Shuttle Fleet. Oh, wow. Flagship, hello. Okay, training drones. So this symbol here basically means like use your tech for the round to get a troop. 2 alliances picked up? Is that what just happened? Oh yeah. So, oh my god. Okay. She got the Chome Directorship, which is an influence with every faction. Another one? What was that? Then she got that tech. Which is choose 2 more. Insane. There's the shifting allegiances. There's some crazy stuff going on in this game. Well, what do I want to do here? If I get water, then I could send the carryall here and pick up 4 spice, which would be pretty good. Now that's also trash. Unfortunately, I don't have a discard pile yet. You know what? Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to recall that. I'm going to grab the 5 Solari so that I can get the High Council seat. Although, that opens it up for Tessia now to get it by gifting the 1 Solari over. We'll see if that ends up happening. Either way, it's fine. If I don't end up getting this round, I do want to get it, right? I need to be buying Spice Must Flow. 6 victory points already. Ugh. You know, I don't think I'm actually going to pick up the High Council seat now. I think I want to do the Still Suits carry-all move just to maximize the spice. Although, honestly, is it that big a deal? It's two bonus spice I'll get by using it. If I just reveal it, I get 1. And I don't have to go through the hoops. I'm actually not sure that is worth doing now that I think about it, rather than playing diplomacy. Okay. Well, I'm not going to fight for this alliance. I'm not going to fight for this alliance. I do need a point here and a point here. Getting spice. I do have a dreadnought also, by the way. That ordnance kind of, maybe the ordnance would make sense in terms of like throwing my dreadnought in and just having like a baseline level of power everyone has to surpass. I'm kind of actually interested in that. That means I need spice. So that means I am going to, I can't do it this. Okay, whatever. I'm going to do it. In terms of trashing a card, we'll lose the Dune. So I can't get the tech this round, right? I have to pick up the spice this round. Yeah, the dreadnoughts in there just for laughs. If somebody happens to retreat their whole team, then, you know, I'll get something out of it, but it's all right. People are going crazy with their influence here. Well, I've used the shipping track. I have gotten something out of it. Sort of. Haven't actually spent that Solari yet. Okay, so yeah, I don't like not using the diplomacy, but I'm going to follow through with... Although, to be honest... 1, 2... I'm just thinking if I can pick up the restricted ordnance next round without it. I don't know if I can. I'm just going to do this. Deploy units. No. I could put in 2 of them to fight for second for a water and a spice, but this guy still has a unit or an agent left. Does he have a combat space to go to? Potentially he does. So you know what? I'm just going to pass. I'm not losing anything right now. I could gamble 2 troops and hope to get a water and a spice. If I could be guaranteed that, I would think about it. But given that there's a chance it still would only end up getting me 1 spice, I'm not going to do it. I mean, there's a fairly good chance, right? If I put in 2, I'm going to be at 7 strength, but none of these people have revealed yet. Oh, and there's a double cross. Yeah, okay. That would be a very nice card to pick up. I don't have the Bene Gesserit combo stuff. Unfortunately, this guy would be great for a Bene Gesserit strategy, right? Bene Gesserit is hard to do because it's hard to have the concentration of Bene Gesserit cards to get them to trigger each other. And even then, it's quite difficult to, like, manage the order that you play them. A lot of the time it's like, okay, I've got to play this one first to trigger this one, but I'd really need to play this one first to go to the space I want. It's that delicious tension that this game does so well in so many aspects. Okay, well, reveal here. It's only 5, unfortunately. I think I do take the Imperial Spy, though. The court intrigue it's interesting because it is something I can use a few times, but honestly, once is enough. Like, I'm not going to be competitive on that alliance, so it's going to be the Imperial Spy. And I think that's it. Do I want to trash a card in play? Do I want to trash a convincing argument at this point? You know what? I might as well trash a convincing argument and replace it with an Arrakis Liaison. Or do I want a court intrigue as well? No. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't sure about trashing the convincing argument because I do need persuasion in order to buy Spice Must Flow. But I'm not sure necessarily if I would have added a liaison to the existing situation, so it kind of felt good to just replace the convincing argument with the liaison. It's a strict upgrade, right? It's a convincing argument that can take you to 2 different spots on the board and can trigger Freeman Bond. So I kind of like that play. I do not feel optimistic about my chances in this game, I have to say. Although I am kind of trashing cards in my deck, I haven't been able to really snag anything that powerful to take advantage of it. Twofold spaces. Okay, so I did want to do a couple things. I want to get the High Council seat, and I want to get this restricted ordnance. So that would be... If I use the fold spaces, I can actually potentially buy a Spice Must Flow this round. I don't really like burning the fold spaces on these moves. What am I drawing? Yeah. But... Okay. So... Tech negotiation is what I wanted. No! No! Oh. Oh, that hurts. Okay, well, what went in there and said spy satellites? For each faction, we have one or less influence. It's worth a point. Well, I've got 2. Actually, I have 3 where I have 1 or less right now. Should I try to do that? You know what? That's kind of interesting. It would save me the hassle of getting all of these points. And I can just focus on doing stuff over here, I guess? Huh. Does that make any sense at all? Having this one is pretty nice, though. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to try it. I have to burn Infiltrate to buy it. Although maybe there's no hurry. But what am I doing instead? Am I acquiring anything here? This is really weird. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna pass on acquiring a card. I don't know. I'm tempted to try this, but on the other hand, I could buy it just for the victory point cash in. If it doesn't, like if I decide I do actually want to grab these points. Or I can just forget about it. You know, save my spice for a Hayliner. That's another thing. Round 7 is coming. What would you do here? What would you do here? It's going to take me a while to try to get all of these points, you know. I could get one of them now. It's so weird. I can't buy it right now. Anyway, the question is, what do I do here? I want to make sure that I can still buy Spice Must Flow. I could go to Arcane. Just get a troop. I'm going to feed green a Solari. Which I guess means I am trying that. Or I just grab the spice to make sure that I have... Well, it looks like I'm going to get spice here. Okay, let's do it like this. I have a pretty good chance of drawing Hayliner access. I've got 1, 2, 3 cards in the deck that can do it. I can trash a card here if I want. I guess I would trash a Dune. It's kind of cool. I might, like, this is crazy, right? But I could consider at a certain point trashing diplomacy. If I do end up buying these spy satellites, which I've kind of pushed myself towards, right? Because I just like avoided I avoided getting my points here, so I better get that spy satellites at this point. That means, like, I don't really want to use the diplomacy to go anywhere other than Hayliner, and that's pretty important. I don't know. Okay, well, there's 1 spice must flow. I'm up to a big 3 victory points, baby. 3 points. 7-7 for 3. All right, so the Dreadnought does grab me some spice for free. Okay, well, it's going to be Hayliner time. That was a little weird. This thing knew I had 8 persuasion before the animation showed me this card. 2, but wait, is that even correct? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's not actually updated correctly. Right? I have a... Do I not have the High Council yet? No, I have it. Yeah, okay, there we go. That was a weird little bug. It took until my actual turn for it to display. Anyway, here's what's happening before somebody else has any crazy ideas. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go for it. See if anybody has the guts to challenge me. Yeah, so here's this weird situation. I guess I want to go to Tech Negotiator if I can with a liaison, so that I'm still able to buy Spice Must Flow. I don't actually have... Oh, that's the thing, though. I don't have Spice now to get this thing. Maybe I should give up on that. Maybe I should just give up on that, get my points here. I can only do one of them. And still have enough. Well, unless I use the charisma, I suppose. Is that worth it? Not sure. These points are getting a little out of hand. I'm not sure I'm going to have... Like, I've gotten rid of all of my yellow. I only have Signet Ring and Carryall that can actually take me to these kind of spaces. I wonder if Jameis is going to actually trash himself here. I mean, this is the one alliance I could actually theoretically get. So maybe I should not give up on that, but don't know if I'm going to have time. And I might actually want that sword this round. Yeah, I don't have Spice. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I don't know if that that tech is going to happen or not. So we'll just get some water. And I'm not going to deploy any units just yet. I'm gonna... Oh, I have to actually click this and decline. Flagship, yeah. So this, I mean, this game is out of control. This game is out of control. I am going to get a few victory points here. It looks like I'm going to pick up 2 here. They'll bring me to 6. I'll buy a Spice Must Flow. They'll bring me to 7. That'll activate the Holtzman engine, which will bring me to 8. I could get to 9 if I use the Spy and then the Charisma. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of that at all. I don't like the looks of that at all. I'm counting my my chickens here. I should have thrown in more troops, honestly, I guess. But, I mean, that's the hard... It's another one of the hard decisions to make in this game. How much do you commit to a conflict? Do you want to try to win it? You want to try to just win it, right? You don't want to spend more troops than you need to. Because, you know, if I'm going to have a hope in this game, I'm probably going to need to win another conflict. Or at least it would be nice to have troops available. Okay, well, that might be important given what looks like is happening here. And honestly, given what's happening here... Do I need to throw in more troops? Is she just going for second? Does she really want that much spice for some reason? She has 3 intrigue cards. That really freaks me out. Maybe I should just go to Siege Tower and load it up. It's not what I want to do, because I want to either buy a Spice Must Flow or use the Imperial Spy. And I could do that and hope to get a combat intrigue. But with 1 agent left, I really hate it. I'm going to have to use the Charisma, I think. So I'm going to do this. And, you know, defend this. I would just hate to lose this conflict. If I lose this conflict, like, my game is pretty much toast. So even if this ends up being an overcommitment, I think I had to, given the situation. I'll still get a Spice Must Flow by using Charisma. Huh. Oh. That was a victory point. Look at all of this stuff going on here. Oh my god. Oh no! Okay, just locks up the alliance. Three influence or more on all tracks equals a victory point. She's 1 away from accomplishing that. So I don't know what kind of monster intrigue cards she has. She's well set up to win the next conflict, though. Are they really fighting so hard for second? That's what I'm confused about. Or do they both have ambitions to win this conflict from me? Six. Okay. Not enough to challenge me, but enough. They could all tie for second, I guess. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, right, because she has the restricted ordnance. Okay, 0 there. So I guess it was just trying to win second. It looks like they're both going to tie for last and get nothing, which is kind of hilarious if that's how it works out. No, okay. So, yeah. So the thing is, I still don't know whether this actually was an overcommitment. 3 intrigue cards in hand. It's possible that if I stayed at, what was I at, like 15 or something before I made that move, would have been, I guess it would have been 6 less. So it would have been at 16. It's possible that she could have done something. It looks like she's quit the game. Hundro maybe tying for second here. Potentially giving Yuna a chance to play her entry card before he decides if he wants to play another one. Shockwave, deploy up to 2. Wait a minute. Okay. Private army. Okay, there was a private army. Is there anything else? I guess not. I mean, that's a pretty weird AI move, I think, but maybe it's worth it. All right, so it turns out it was the right thing to do to defend that, because it was going to be taken from me and the game would have been over. Now, I'm still a big long shot to actually win. I think I will take control of Imperial Basin with the Dreadnought, just because the spice might be important for some reason. Okay, Grand Vision could theoretically get me a Freeman Alliance. Or even just the point, a single point with the Bene Gesserit. Okay, well, I need to get my influence points here. I also need to buy a Spice Must Flow. How do I do those things? Well, I can get a load of spice. Wonder if this... a load of spice and spy satellites might still be worth doing. At the moment, it's worth 2 points, potentially. Oh, man. Indecision is happening. Okay, I don't know. I'm doing this. We'll see how it goes. I'll deploy a unit because why not? So, right now, my thinking is, okay, win the tiebreakers, gets a couple of intrigue cards. My thinking is that I'm actually going to, I'm going to send the diplomacy up to the Emperor spot, get that point. I think. Okay, there goes that semi-dream. I didn't really have much hope of that. Didn't use shipping much again this game. I could potentially get to 10, actually 11 points if I buy this and buy a Spice Must Flow and actually don't do anything. I can't make that work. Acquire a card. No. Okay. So at the moment, at the end of the game, this is worth 2 victory points. 1 for the Bene Gesserit, 1 for wealth. If I actually go to wealth, then it's only worth 1. But if we do happen to go to another round, I can pay to get the extra 1. If the game goes like another round longer, this could be... It could be better to actually try to get these points, but the Bene Gesserit one is pretty much out of reach. So... yeah, I think it's better to actually just avoid doing this. Now, I might go to secrets just to get an intrigue card at this point, because what else really is there for me to do? I'm not going to win this conflict. So, yeah, I think I have to try to get get lucky with an intrigue card. Okay. But, you know, like if that had been whatever the one is called where you get points if you have more spice must flow, you know, that could have been game winning. That was like a potential game winning move, whereas I don't know if I had any other potential game winning moves on the board. When I say potential, it's a low chance, right? That's like 1 card out of the entire intrigue deck. But sometimes you hit. You know, sometimes you hit on those things that you've seen in some of my recent videos. Go check out, well, I don't want to spoil it. Although if you're watching this, you've probably seen it. Okay, I'm going to give a spoiler warning. In the next 10 seconds, I'm going to talk about a game where this happened. If you don't want to hear it, tune out for 10 seconds. I'll hold up my hands while I'm talking about it so you know. Go watch my recent game with Leto from a couple weeks ago. Should be like live play number 30, somewhere between 37 and 40. Go watch, see what happens at the end. Okay, spoiler talk over. Reveal, spice must flow, trash a card in play. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, at this point. So, just for fun. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to pass. It should be game over here. Although I guess not necessarily. Actually. Nobody, it could be possible nobody hits 10. In which case I should have thought about trashing because my deck is empty. Okay, no. There we go. It's going to be over. She's going to get to 10. I'm going to be at 11. Oh, she's at 11. She's got me on the spice tiebreaker. No. She's got me on the spice tiebreaker. No, wait. What did she just spend spice on? Oh yeah, the sleeper must awaken. She's gonna get 3 more here. I'm also gonna get 3 more here. I might have this. We'll see what else is going on. But I'm gonna get 1 for the Holtzman engine, that's 9. I'm gonna get 2 for spy satellites, that's 11. There's no point to this. Is it happening? Oh. What does she get for winning this Grand Vision? Nothing, 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 nothing. So unless she also has like a demand respect, I guess a demand respect could launch right to the top of this Freeman track potentially. She would also need some other victory point somewhere though. Come on, Armand. Come on, Armand Ecaz. See if you can beat... Oh, what's this? No! Oh, one dreadnought. Okay. Okay, I thought she was going to knock me out of the conflict altogether. Ooh. Wait a minute now. Staged incident. That was all the intrigues, though. So I don't think it's going to be enough. That's a cool intrigue card. I've never seen that one before. Still not enough to take over. That would have been funny. Ghoul is leaving. He's not going to witness my victory. Come on, Ghoul. Now, again, I shouldn't get too cocky. There are intrigue cards here now. 2 intrigue cards, in fact. So, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. 12? What? What? Why did... What? Why did... What? What? Why did... Okay, view board. What just happened? How do I... Oh, memo quarters. Oh. Oh, yeah. I remember her buying that tech. Well, you know, it was close. It was close. I mean, that was a pretty slow start for me in terms of victory points, which is not unusual for my typical kind of playstyle, I guess. Although I don't really know what my playstyle is with Rise of Ix yet. It seems to be not using shipping very much, which I feel like, I don't know. It feels like I should be using it more, but there's always something else I seem to want to do. Anyway, congratulations to, Lao Dong Kung, who quit the game, seemingly. Anyway, well played. That was an intense game. It really came down to the wire there. And I had fun with Armand here, trashing all of those cards. I don't know how many cards I trashed. Can I see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count the Seek Allies, which you always trash. So I got 6 extra cards out of my deck this game. That's quite a lot for Dune Imperium. That's not, at least base game Dune Imperium, that's quite a lot. It's not very often that that's going to happen. And that was helping me buy Spice Must Flow. I think I bought Spice Must Flow, the last 3 or 4 rounds of the game. So, hey, that was a good time. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking the video, for commenting, for being a member of the channel. I really appreciate all of that. It's so much fun to make these videos and have people enjoy them. It means a lot. So cheers, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Live streaming will be back soon in the next probably about 3 weeks. Just FYI from today. If you're watching this somewhere far in the future, the stream is back. And I'll see you there. Bye, everybody. Bye.